Hey y'all, this is a short video on emotional intelligence, interview style. Each of the interviewees was just given questions right on the spot and they answered them. There is a good sampling from our community. We've got former students, who were former TL staff, we've got TL students, we've got staff, we've got children of TL staff. And so you'll just see what they say about emotional intelligence. First video is my daughter. She is 5 yesterday. She might be an example of what it's not.
Okay. You just answer it. There's no right or wrong answer, all right? Just answer it, okay? What is emotional intelligence? What do you think? Students. Okay. Anything else? Words.
Water bottles.
Water bottles.
Chairs.
The following are students who may not have a clue about what emotional intelligence is. Name and building.
I am Demetrius from TL Island.
And what is your best emotionally intelligent traits or your best social emotional skill?
Okay. My Spanish, yeah.
Go ahead.
Pearl Williams, TL Longfellow.
Would you consider yourself emotionally intelligent, Pearl?
Yes,
Why?
because wait. We got
Your name and your building, please.
My name is Dakota Boyer. I am in TL Allen.
Who is the most emotionally intelligent person you know?
Me! Emotionally intelligent? Dang. Probably me.
He's retarded.
Being honest. Might be Dan.
The next two videos are two graduates. One of also worked in transitional living, and both recent grads, so we can see their perspective on emotional intelligence. State your name and who are you?
I'm Melissa Turnpaw, and I used to work in TL, and I'm a graduate of the Milton Hershey School class of 2012.
Wow, that's awesome. Okay, Ms. Turnpaw, on a scale of 1 to 10, how important do you think the concept of emotional intelligence is for human beings?
I'd definitely say a 9 or a 10, high up, just because, especially when you're leaving Milton Hershey School, you need to be emotionally prepared and have the intelligence of where you are and be self-aware, because that's going to come up a lot when you're in college, whether you're in world of work or military.
Would you consider yourself relatively emotionally intelligent?
Yes.
And how did you best learn that?
I would definitely say through the peers and mentors I had at Milton Hershey, as well as through college. I'm just kind of asking those questions and not being afraid to kind of put myself out there and just say, these are the areas I'm struggling in. How can you best help?
Thank you very much. Okay, so here we are with, you'll state your name.
Hey guys, Fatima Curry, class of 2014. Yeah.
Okay, Fatima, what is to you emotional intelligence?
So, to me, that means almost like when I first heard this word, it made me think of two separate things, like intelligence and emotional. But I think, which can obviously go hand in hand, but I think emotional intelligence is always being, or I wouldn't say always, having a really great sense of awareness of where you're at emotionally and being in tune with those things. I think sometimes we just let these emotions flow without any kind of discernment or without any the root of why we're feeling this way. I think the big part of having emotional intelligence is getting to the root of that feeling, getting to root to that problem, because everything grows, and so but everything starts from a root. So getting to the root where, hey, I'm feeling this way, but why am I feeling this way? What caused that feeling? How can I address it? Because also when you have these feelings, there needs to be some type of stoppage or some type of like conclusion to those feelings. How do I address the situation dealing with a person? I felt hurt by someone. How do I address this in an appropriate manner where I don't hurt them in that same way? So I think it's one, being self-aware. Two, how do I get to the root of that emotion, that problem? And three, how do I address it with myself or with the people you're dealing with?
Juliana again, still doesn't know. Poor thing. Who are her parents?
No, for real, what's emotional intelligence? What's emotional intelligence?
No, Mom. Dory.
Did she say adore?
Yeah.
Dora.
Juliana.
Some better student perspectives coming up. Name and building.
My name is Justin Day, and I'm in TL Cooper.
Who would be someone that you would consider a role model for you for emotional intelligence?
My mother. My mother is the person I go to for all my emotional problems, and she always has a solution.
What makes her emotionally intelligent?
I feel like she's been in a lot of positions where her emotions and the strength of her mentality have been tested. So, like, just the development of her mental strength is an inspiration to me, and she teaches me in good ways.
I'm Daniel Hines from TLKM.
So, if I said the term emotional intelligence, things may come to mind. Do you feel that it is important for people with whom you have relationships to have emotional intelligence?
Yes, I do.
And why?
I think it's very important to know how to interact with your peers appropriately and just know your social limitations.
Got it. Can you tell your name and building, please?
I'm Priscilla Mejia Bonilla, and I'm a TL Fellow.
All right, thanks, Priscilla. Listen, what is emotional intelligence to you?
What is emotional intelligence? I think it's being aware of like how you feel and why you feel that way, and like how that can impact you.
Thank you. Can you state your name and building?
I'm Zanaya Ukui from Fulton.
Do you feel it is important for adults at the Milton Hershey School to be emotionally intelligent?
Like with the students?
Just in general, like emotionally intelligent.
Yeah.
Why?
Because like if they're not emotionally intelligent, then they don't know what's going on with them or what's going on with us, and they can't really help us with it.
Who is the most emotionally intelligent adult that you know? That's all right. That's honest. Thank you. Better this time, Pearl. Good job. Say that again.
Emotional intelligence is when you know the time and place to use what emotion, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you think?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Pearl.
You're welcome.
Two former TL staff members, now HLAs, give their feedback and perspective on emotional intelligence. Tell us who you are.
I'm Tanika Williams, an HLA in Senior Division.
Okay, Ms. Williams, what does emotional intelligence mean to you?
Emotional intelligence means to me having self-awareness and being able to identify how others are feeling around you, and being smart enough to adjust your behavior to engage with them appropriately.
And how important do you think it is for staff members at Milton Hershey School, a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being very important, 1 being to have an awareness of one's own emotional intelligence?
I think that's a 10. Absolutely. I think whether you're engaging adults or whether you're engaging students, it's important to know yourself prior to engaging with others. It's not the easiest thing to do, but once you get in the habit of checking yourself before interacting with another person, it definitely helps to build and prevents destruction of relationships.
Thanks, Ms. Williams. Well stated. Please state your name and title.
Brandon Mason, Home Life Administrator in Senior Division.
Who do you think is the most emotionally intelligent person that you are aware of on the Milton Hershey School campus?
The most emotionally intelligent person on the Milton Hershey campus.
You don't have to say Laura Perales, really. You don't. It's
Laura
not probably.
Perales. Oh my goodness. I would definitely say probably Nate Martin, Principal Nate Martin. Seems to constantly be aware of where he is emotionally and where other people are. Always kind of checking in and kind of feeling out where his teachers are, where his students are. And I think that kind of lends itself to making connections with the students as well as staff, and kind of getting a good flow through Senior Vision Scholastic and the Scholastic team.
Excellent. You were a TL staff member.
Yes.
Upon a time, not too long ago.
Yes.
What do you think is the most important skill, as in social emotional skill, that one needs to run a building of teenage seniors?
I definitely think you've got to be self-awareness, most definitely. I think you've got to be aware of your own place and time, recognizing where you are physically, mentally, emotionally. It's very taxing what we do day in and day out. It takes a lot of commitment to do it and do it well. And so you have to work cohesively as a team, whether it's you in partnership with TLC as a TLA, or TLC with TLA, or two TLAs, flexes, whatever. But just recognizing the roles that you guys play together, but recognizing your own strengths and your own abilities, and then how that kind of carries out. Because again, it's definitely different than two house parents working together. And so just recognizing what that looks like, and what it looks like when you need to reach out to your counterpart and or your supervisor to get help and assistance through the process.
Thank you very much for your time, sir.
Yep, thanks.
Miss Dawn brings it home.
My name is Dawn Heiselman, and I am the Secretary of Home Life.
Okay, Miss Dawn. Here's a question, Miss Dawn. When you think of emotional intelligence, how good are our students at that skill, or do they have that skill? What do you think? Think seniors. Are they emotionally intelligent?
No.
No? How do we make them more emotionally intelligent?
It's something that needs to be started down in kindergarten.
What do we do with them now, Miss Dawn?
We have to teach to them. We have to give them assistance in thinking things through, not jumping and reacting right away, taking their time, taking deep breaths, and thinking of all the outcomes that could come to whatever they're going to emotionally explode over.
How do we teach them?
By modeling.
Miss Dawn, thank you.